What's the haps on the hops? Got yeast, that's peace. This the Molten Hour where we talk about our drink and tell you what we think every other week. And if we get drunk, well, we might slur our speech. Got the gift of gab, the friends you wish you had. Join us for a drink, join us for a laugh. Time is never wasted when you're getting wasted. The Molten Hour here, people take your places. People take your places. People take your home.
Welcome to the Malting Hour. I am one of your hosts, Tony Golick, joined always with
Brandon Winninger.
to his right, my left,
Matthew Moldenauer.
How you guys doing?
Good. It's a good Monday.
Well, technically
Tuesday.
It's a Tuesday, yeah. This is a special Tuesday.
Is it a good Monday? Weather's kind of shit.
Well, Tuesday's weather's going to suck as well.
No, it hardly rained today. I don't think
it's going to rain more.
No, it's going to barely rain tomorrow.
No, I'm going to disagree with you.
It's going to be beautiful.
Is it going to rain moss? Yeah.
Yes.
Kiro, right?
Yeah. Just wanted to make sure.
Sad way to start the episode. Is it going to rain moss? Yes, but it was 81 today, which was pretty nice.
Yeah.
Spring has sprung. Cherry blossoms are popping up. Green buds all over the neighborhood.
Calm down there, you fucking potheads. Not those kind of green buds.
Come on, go touch some grass.
Green buds for your buds.
Sweet, bro. Look at some green buds while smoking your buds.
Tropical budsies.
Oh, let's bring them back.
Yeah.
Short-lived tropical budsies. Anyway, this is a special episode. It is the Barley Wine Bros episode?
Barley Bros.
Barley Bros. Well, it's a special one because we got two barley wines, barrel-aged barley wines here from two local breweries. One is a special preview, and the other one was just released. Are there any more left?
Yeah, just a little bit. We kept a little bit back for Della Days, and then once you have the 2-week window on Osner for pickups, then whatever's left will become available as well.
Out of curiosity.
You're going to ask the same thing I was about to.
Probably. How, percentage-wise, like on average, what do you think it is that people just miss the window?
With Krampus, it tends to be about 2 cases worth of beer.
Wow.
Yeah. It surprises me every year.
Well, I think that was like prior to us wanting to be your friend.
Still.
Or letting you
trying to figure out if we want to be friends.
It might have been that year. I remember somebody had posted, Jim Wojo from Microphone had posted that he had gotten some Krampus, and it was like January or February. And I was like, man, I'm really pissed off that I didn't pick any up this year. And Jeff was in one of the craft beer groups.
Yeah. And
he's like, message me. And I was like, okay. And I messaged him. He's like, what do you need? He's like, people don't pick shit up sometimes, so we still got a bunch laying around. He's like, what do you want? And I was like, I'll take everything you got.
All of them?
Yeah. So I think we got like one of everything that year. And it was, again, just because I had missed the window and whatever. But yeah, I'm always curious because, like, you're paying money. And yeah. I think at least once I've purchased something and I've just, at that point, I was like, I don't even care. I'm not going to go get it. So,
yeah. And I try to keep back a small percentage of everything that we do. One, for Della Days, just so that people on the day of and a special event can buy. And then 2, just because Osner has, it's an online app thing. So I just want to always make sure that we have a buffer. So I always make sure that we have just a little bit extra to make sure that goes well. Even today, most of our hosts know how to take care of all the Osner things. But I saw that we've already had a couple of people check in their Osner, but not correctly. So then it'll take in from the normal sales, which is why you always have to have. You always have to have buffers.
Question on that, though. So somebody misses their 2-week window. Do you guys still, like, you just get the money for it and they're like, SOL?
Yeah.
If somebody comes in crying and says, I didn't pick it up.
Well, that's where we typically also, then I will hold back a little bit as well. Because usually of, like, let's say there's 24 2-packs that are unclaimed over Krampus, which is the biggest one. I would say we probably get like 2 or 3 people who come in like a week or 2 later.
Yeah.
And as long as we still have it, we'll honor that. or if the variant is out already, be like, well, we have this other variant, and try to help them out that way.
Okay.
That's very nice of you guys. Yeah. Way to go, Old Irving. We're not talking about Old Irving first. The first one we're talking about, which as this episode comes out on Tuesday, April 14th, Revolution is starting up their Deepwood series for this year, 2026. And the... Is that what I say?
No.
No, Tony, no.
Yes, but it wasn't something that I wanted to say to cut you off.
No.
I was like, I have a point to this, but,
All right.
but now that we've cut you off, I feel like the Deepwood series never ends. Because it seems like every couple of months there's a new Deepwoods beer. And I'm not mad at that.
No.
This is the first release of this year, but it's just kind of funny because it's like, oh, they're starting Deepwoods again. Like, they never stop. It's just, here it comes again.
I don't remember when last year started, but I remember a couple years ago when it was in June, and it was like, oh, we're starting in June. And then the next one's like in October or whatever. And
because it used to be just the fall, right?
Correct. And then like into January.
And it was like, you got bombarded with beers, and it was disgusting. Like... not that the bad,
I don't know if that's the word I would use.
Not that the beers are bad, but it's like I can only handle like even like I think more now. So
yeah, we were talking
handle
about
so
this,
much barrel aged shit at once, and like when all of it comes out, and there's just like even the Bourbon County stuff, I love it. I like to try it, but it's like if I get those bottles, I'm holding on to them, and I'm not like those are like drink every once in a blue moon, like not like. Oh, I just got all the Rev beers. I'm going to go sit down this weekend. I'm going to drink them all. Like, no, that's not going to happen because it's just a lot. I like that they space it out a little bit more. So
yeah, especially like being it like getting this one in April is kind of fun because we were talking about it earlier, like kind of burnt out, me and you at least, like on barrel aged beers. Doesn't mean I don't want to drink a barrel aged beer. So when a good barrel aged beer comes around, it's, usually pretty exciting. Like, you guys did the 28 months later, which we'll get to later, and Rev starting their Deepwoods a little early, at least from my knowledge. Also excited. So let's talk about this because this is what's going on sale today. If you're listening to this on Tuesday, April 14th at 10 a.m. Yeah, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. It is their Peach Brandy Barrel DBVSOJ, which stands for Double Barrel Very Special Old Jacket. It's a barley wine aged in bourbon and peach brandy barrels. This 3-year spanning cuvee of straight jacket barley wine hailed from a mix of American and French oak bourbon and rum barrels before its terminal 6-month repose in peach brandy casks. Borrowing from continental European blending methodologies, this marriage of young and old components provides a harmonious balance of bready and fruity malt expressions in this heady crowd pleaser. It's a limited release. I don't see the ABV on this post. Is it on the can? It's definitely not on the box because I looked for it when I picked up.
I did a quick Google-a-googs, and it's telling me 16.8%.
Jesus, it's Monday night for us, though. And I already had a beer before I came by.
Ditto.
Well, let's get into this. Well, color-wise,
Bar on Buena.
it's looking like a Rev barley wine. It's got like a, I don't know, actually, it's like a cola look to it.
Yeah, it has just a little bit of translucent right around the edges.
Okay, you know what? So, being burnt out on barrel-aged beers, and particularly, like, I think barley wines have been, like, messing with me again. And I feel like they've been messing with my stomach, too. But, dude, the first thing I got on this was, like, that dried fruit and peach.
Yeah.
This is freaking tasty. Like, wow.
Yeah, aroma-wise, I was looking for peach, but I kind of get, like, booze, like rum.
A little bit.
Yeah, like, it's not quite raisin because that, to me, is always way more of that red rich fruit. It's almost like dried pineapple, where it has, like, sweetness, but it has, like, a little bit of a light quality to it as well.
Yeah, I did. I'm surprised. There's a little bit left in this that I am going to claim
Yeah.
for the warden of the house.
Of course.
Because I think she might like this. Or
I thought you meant Benjamin. You're saying
it could be the everything I think she likes. She takes it. Yeah, it's okay. I'm like, you want to finish it? She's like, no, I'm good. I'm like,
I guess I'll do it.
what?
Whoa. It's like we've been doing this for years.
Whoa, dude.
This is so this was packaged 3 days ago. So this is pretty freaking
4
fresh.
days ago.
Well, listening to this, we're recording this on the 13th. There's a little bit of alcohol, like when you take a sip of any alcohol, like bourbon, we'll go with that. And on your tongue, there's a little bit of like residual alcohol feeling, like not numbness, but it comes from the alcohol.
Yeah.
I get that from here, but there's no burn going down. It's not like it's a hot beer. Or does that make sense to you guys?
Yeah, not at all.
It's like sipping booze.
Yeah, you get that just a little tingle on the tongue.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I wonder how long I've been muted.
Oh shit!
It's Tony and I talking to the ghost.
About 2 minutes.
That's not bad. We've done it before. People are used to it.
Yeah, whatever. They'll hear it in the background. You're just gonna have to push.
I'll see if I can push the volume up there. I'm gonna go back in. Hold on.
Yeah, I mean, I really like that they're starting to go a little bit earlier just because, we've had, and everyone fights for all of the attention in fall. Obviously, we do Krampus, you have Big Hugs, you have Rev, everyone does their big stouts. But I think especially when we keep on collaborating and learning, like we did one with Goose Island, we have one with Rev and more, and, we keep on making all these fun things, and you go, okay, well, when are we going to release them?
Why don't you flip the script and do your stouts in the summer?
Summer of the Stout, baby.
Yeah, if they would sell, I would do that.
Oh, so what? You just want to make money? Good. You don't want to be different, huh? Great. Give me money.
Turns out.
This is why we're not sponsored by Old Irving. Don't listen to our ideas.
I would say this is not as sweet as I thought it was going to be. There's a sweetness to it, but sometimes that's what's been putting me off from barley wines, especially barrel aged barley wines, is the sweetness. It's definitely sweet, but I don't think it's super sweet.
No, but I feel like it's a pointed sweetness, because I'm getting the dried fruit, I'm getting some molasses, I'm getting some of the barrel character, and I feel like there's a difference between this beer has just a shit ton of sugar in it and it's a sweet beer. We used it to try to up the alcohol or whatever they did. And then there was all this residual sweetness that just was left behind. This is different. It feels like they didn't necessarily do that. And a lot of that sweetness you're getting is imparted from the barrels. And it's complementing the beer fantastically.
Yeah. I mean, that's exactly what I was going to say is it's the barrels that I think really complement it. It reminds me of French eau de vie where it's the essence of fruit without being the sugars, because you're getting all of that fruit essence and quality, which I think makes your mind perceive some of the sweetness. But then as you finish the sip, the sugar just doesn't last on your lips.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like I'm having something that's coating my mouth in sweetness. And the peach is there more than I thought it was going to be. Mm-hmm. It's definitely not here's a punch in the face of peach.
Yeah. But you still you get it. And I'm that's my biggest worry with beers like this, when you have such a subtle fruit like a peach, that can easily get overpowered. But that peach brandy comes through very smooth, and it's not prominent, but it's there.
Yeah.
And it's complemented. Everything else just kind of works really well together. I
think this is a good example of drinking a barrel-aged beer fresh.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
Everybody has, a lot of people have the temptation to want to age barrel-aged beers to see what happens. Yes, that's fun. If you have a 4-pack, sure. I don't know what you would get out of this. I think you would lose the peach. I kind of wouldn't mind a little more peach.
Yeah.
In my personal taste, but I think it's very tasty. I think it's really good.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the one positive of it being the barrel and not adjuncted post
barrel.
is you might just keep that barrel quality.
Yeah.
And you tend to get a little bit more of those softer notes that might come through a little bit more while the alcohol dissipates. But as you said earlier, the alcohol isn't really that prominent.
Yeah.
So I would say, yeah, trying another one in a year might be really nice.
I agree. Sorry, I'm trying to keep a straight faces.
I know.
Brandon is acting out.
I see him behind me.
Let's do the sign language
Yeah.
for the camera that we don't have.
Yeah. Keep on explaining yourself, Matthew. I will. Thank you, Brandon.
Hey, you know what? We need somebody that just talks a lot.
I would say that, like, and do you guys feel like this drinks like a, what is it? You said 16.2 or something like that?
No. No, it doesn't drink like 16.2, but yes, it is over 16%.
Okay, thanks. I thought you guys said no to, I'm wrong about the 16%.
I know. I saw your face and you're
I was like, wait,
all right, cool. Go fuck me.
was I really wrong about the 16? I thought we established that. 16.2, 16.4, somewhere around there.
Couple, 2, 3. See, well, now, no. Oh, so, they did a peach brandy VSOR before.
Oh, I feel like I saw this, that it was like 16%.
Well, no, I mean, my Googlies told me it was
16?
Yeah, it said 16.8.
Oh, I was low. I was low on the even numbers. Ooh. Yeah, I think this is like, so I just burped and I actually got like a little peach in there. Like seriously, like
Sounds delightful.
it's very good. I think this is also a good variant to do for springtime. If you're going to do a barrel aged beer, do something like this. That's going to be, something that's fruity, sweet. Honestly, I miss the, what was it? Strawberry Jacket.
Oh yeah,
Strawberry Jacket still remains the original one. I mean, I think they did it 2 more times or at least 1 more time.
But like the first one they did was
the best,
fantastic.
Absolutely. So when I see something like this, and then the fact that it is peach brandy and it's not, using adjuncts or something else to get that flavor, it's definitely exciting. And there's a lot of work that went into making this beer. So it's very tasty, very good. I'm impressed.
Yeah, it's delightful.
Brandon, if you were moving to the country and going to eat a lot of peaches, how many peaches would you give this?
I'm like 4.8, 4.9.
Wow. Holy shit.
This is high. Like, I mean, I never give anything a 5, rarely, but like this is high. Like 4.7, 4.8, like
right on.
Just because it literally nails. Like part of my rating system that I have that I made up in my head,
yes,
has to do with like does it taste like it's described on the can, or with the name peach brandy barrel aged? Yep, yeah. So it nails that, and it's smooth. And if it really is 16.8%, it does not drink like that. But fuck yeah, that is tasty, man.
Yeah, I would say the only thing that makes me feel like it's 16.8, and obviously because it's freshly canned too, there is like a warming, and like I said, like it's like I took a sip of booze on my tongue, kind of like that. Oop, ding, hey, got a notification. Brandon, would you say this could make your Maltese list this year?
Possibly.
That was a good.
Ooh, we'll see. He's going to drink a lot more beers for us here, and we'll find out.
Absolutely. Mateo.
I think I'm at a 4.6. Your comment actually, I think, raised it even more for me, was the fact that it being released in the spring, to me, the lighter, brighter fruits, little bit drier quality without the extra sweetness, really plays well for me, especially on this like warmer day that we're heading into spring, where I was like, yeah, I would definitely drink this in the spring. Maybe not when it's 90, but yeah, in the 70s right now, this is a beautiful.
I'd say even like a day like today where it got up to 81. So you got this, started off with it ice cold. Even you're drinking, maybe you're drinking the 12-ounce can by yourself, okay? Which I've been known to. Even the bigger cans. And you're sitting there, maybe you're out in your yard. You got a fire going. And you sit there and you sip on it and it warms up after a while. Like this was out of my fridge. Now I put it in my fridge at 5 o'clock. I got it cold. And I was like, no, I kind of want to let it get to room temp. I'm going to keep it room temp and I'm just going to chill it real quick. I didn't think it was going to affect it that much going from cold to warm. Obviously it didn't get super hot in my apartment. But I bet as this warms up, it's even a little bit more fun if you're sipping this at night. Like it just keeps, opening up and changing. I would say, personally, if I was moving to the country, eating a lot of peaches.
Millions of peaches.
Brandon did that for karaoke, and it was like one of the smartest karaoke songs that I wish I would have thought of. And I always forget about doing it when I do karaoke because it's just, everybody knows it. It's a great choice. It's a fun, that's to get everybody moving. I'm going to go 4 or 5 on this. It is high up there for me. And it's, I've definitely some random variants I've had from Rev when I've gone to the Deep Woods releases when they release them. Then they have only on tap variants. There have been some where I was like, this is not for me. I understand what you were doing, but no thank you. But rarely of their releases am I like, no thanks. And honestly, it's been a while since I've gotten like Straight Jacket just because I haven't been in the mood for barley wines. Yeah. This one though is fantastic. And very, very happy with it. And I hope they can, obviously with barrels, it's tough to something specific like this, unless they can get access to those exact barrels again, would be difficult to replicate, but it's definitely worth trying. If you don't get the 4-pack, which you should buy today, definitely go and check it out because it'll be on tap probably for a little bit.
And quick note, the pre-sale goes on at 9 a.m.
I'm so sorry, everybody. You could have missed out because of my dumbassery.
9 a.m. Ignore Tony's dumbassery.
Put it in the notes. Don't listen to what Tony says. It's not at 10. It's at 9. But it's great. It's a very good entry into the Deepwood series. Very tasty.
Agreed.
Well, we really only have 2 beers for this episode. I guess we're going to move on to the next one, right?
Yeah.
Matthew, why don't you talk about this?
This is 28 months.
This is the Old Irving product placement.
We need like a stinger or something to like drop in. Like,
yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. Old Irving Brewing.
OIB.
They don't pay us, but we drink all their beers and let Matthew talk about all their shit. Cause it's Old Irving's time to talk. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, where do I get one of those rain jackets? Do I have to sleep with somebody at Glun's or something? What's going on?
No, these ones.
No, you gotta say somebody at Omega East.
Yeah, we made these ones, I think, back in 2021.
Good, make some more. Give us some.
If I can get Omega and Glun's to co-opt them again.
Or just, be like, oh, I accidentally put the malting hour logo on it. Yeah, woe is me. What happened?
It's crazy. I was just hanging out one day and all of a sudden I was like, oh, no, it's there.
I got really drunk with the the malting hour guys, and I was like, oh, I need more raincoats. And I had to
see, what's the difference? Right. Old Irving, malting hour, we're all the same.
And I got them to co-opt half the cost of the jackets. That was amazing. I would totally do that.
That would be awesome, but I don't see that happening.
Let's work on that Patreon.
We're doing that for sure. Hey, look, I'm still focused on Krampus this year.
All right. Well, OIB segment. Insert now.
Oh, you already did it. But I am going to cut it out and save it and use it. Mark my fucking words on that. Nice strong bear.
We'll never hear it again.
We're going to.
So this one is our newest release of a barley wine called 28 Months Later that Trevor went along with my name on this one because there's 28 days, 28 weeks, and then 28 years later. So I thought it'd be really fun.
And 28 years, Bone Temple. Still haven't watched those two.
I really liked that movie. It was fun. And so kind of in planning around Della Days, we've always been looking for another time to do some barrel age fun releases that made sense and not just doing it in January, February, because it's right after Christmas. And even though it's like cold months, people don't really want to be spending all their money on barley wines.
True.
So,
but I'll drink them. I'll come into the tap room and drink them.
Yes. And so I was looking at the dates and looked at when we brewed it. And I was like, 28 28 months later. And these ones are really fun. Trevor, with our barrel broker, found some 13-year Willet bourbon barrels that they've been sitting in. And so it's just a really delightful, non-adjuncted. This is going to go a little bit towards the sweeter, richer.
I know, I've tried it.
Yeah. It kind of hits that almost in between a stout and a barley wine.
I know, I said the same thing.
It's delicious.
Just so you know, as Matthew was describing all of this and giving all the information, he was gently and softly stroking the can.
There's a really nice texture to it.
Weird.
I don't know why.
I'm just saying, like, can you pour mine too? Thank you. Yeah, Brandon and I joined Matthew last week for the, okay, good, a lot ahead. Actually, no, you're doing good. You're doing good. For Della Days, and for those who don't know, Della Days was the first time you guys were doing this to celebrate your Kolsch, Della, and, you know, I've read the history of it, very cool. But it was a lot of fun. You guys had super cool glasses, which is why I wanted to go, and I even took a half day from work to come and hang out with you guys, and hang out with a lot of the OIB crew, and thank you for treating us to VIP treatment.
Yeah.
I have to make a quick correction because our contact at Rev has corrected the ABV that we saw online. She's saying that they are seeing it at 15.8%.
All right, well, that's not too far off.
No.
So I was close with the 16. If this was Price is Right, I would be wrong, but yeah. Oh, all right. Well, hey, Kim, thanks a lot.
Totally drinks like a 15.8 though. No, it was
No, I mean, that's
delightful.
still like, ooh.
So I'm
What is
gonna
going on with this?
go with what I said during Della Days, that this looks like a stout to me.
Yeah.
Agreed.
I think the biggest thing that most of us got were all a little bit of the baking spices and especially brown sugar.
It's funny that you say brown sugar. So there is that like sweetness to it, and I got my 2-pack from Anzer. I was just refreshing Anzer, waiting to be one of the first people. I hope I was. And after trying it at Della Days, when I brought it home, I told Virginia, I go, I'm glad I got to try this tonight. This is one of those beers that I probably will drink in a couple of months because I got to try it, because it is something that it is sweet. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
But there's a lot of barrel characteristic to this as well, which I think is what makes me like this more than I would a normal barrel-aged barley wine.
Yeah, but this falls in the line of like the sweet that is almost too much for me.
Okay.
But when it's shared,
Yeah.
like this is like a 5-ounce pour. Like, you know, the maniacs that do like the 10-ounce pours and multiples. I'm like, yeah, what's wrong with your life?
I don't know, man. That's what I do.
But I mean, I love this in like a small 5-ounce pour. Perfect.
Yeah, it's also 18%. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, again, that's why I told
What?
that's why I told Virginia this is going to be a can I hold on to. If, you know, one of you guys come by or I
Little
come
do you
by.
know, Virginia's just throwing them back now. I mean, like,
Oh, she waited for tonight.
we're all doing barley wines today.
But I mean, I know you said 5-ounce, but like to split this can between two people, you know, 8 ounces.
Well, yeah,
apiece,
I mean-
that's still good.
No, I mean, that's still in the,
come on,
the
Brandy,
realm
you can
of
do
like,
3 more ounces.
no, I totally could. But it like I'm saying, it's like in the realm of like a 16-ounce can is probably a little much. I mean, it would be for me. I definitely know that there's people out there that can handle that, but I'm like,
For me personally, if I know that I'm going to drink this in a 16-ounce can, I know I'm probably not going to drink anything else. I'm probably going to chill this like very cold and start there, so that I kind of.
then he's
work
going
my
to
way
tuck
through.
himself into bed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's going to be like, "Get out of bed, loser! It's 8 o'clock." I'm like, "I started at 5:30. I can't do this."
Yeah, and I remember trying this early on, and I think one of the things I love about having it in the barrel this long was that sweeter body. I think that was a little bit more prominent, and so just having it sit in the Willet barrels for an extended time really started to let some more of the tannins come through to balance it out.
Oh yeah,
I'm really excited. If things go according to plan, we should do one more release. We have 8 more barrels for a very small release next year of doing this as a super extended.
what? So
What is it gonna
30,
be 40 months later.
Yeah. I think, and I was like, either call it 28 months later, 40 months later, and then what we were talking about that I want to call it is Brewer's Cut Extended Edition.
Clever. I see it. You should have seen the
name,
way Matthew turned his head. He was so fucking proud of himself. And he should be, because it's clever. Playing along with the movie. Because by the way, we didn't really say it, but the artwork on the can looks like 28 days later.
Yeah.
The movie.
Yeah. And
Can you call it 28 months later Criterion Edition?
I think Criterion might be trademark somewhere.
I think you keep the 28 months later director's cut, and then you just put 12 more years or whatever.
12 more years.
28 months later plus 12 months extended.
We'll see you in 2038 when this beer comes out. 12 years later.
Ooh,
Yeah.
there might be a case that we can package.
Sick. Can we throw the multi-hour logo on there too? Because I mean, it was my idea to
Trevor's
say.
kid will be running the brewery by
Yeah. You remember
That's a great idea.
in 20 years? 12 years more?
Yeah.
12 years more. If you remember in 12 years.
I don't remember in 12 years. I'm going to set a reminder on my Google Calendar. If we're still here, who knows?
Yeah, it's coming for you.
What? Who?
AI.
Oh, yeah. No, that I know. They're going to change my calendar and be like, haha, you thought you were going to remember this? No way.
You
Now
have
you're
to be
dead.
healthy.
Do I, though? We're here, not here for a long time, but we're here for a good time.
All right. I am interested to see the one note that I particularly get is almost a little bit of that like Coca-Cola with the brown sugar where
Oh, yeah. Okay. I can see that.
Yeah.
yeah, I don't quite know what those flavor notes are, but it just reminds me a little bit of Coca-Cola.
I feel like if I had this ice cold, I think I would get that more.
They call it Coca-Cola flavor.
Yeah.
Duh.
Wait, what?
With the cane sugar from Mexico, the best Coca-Cola.
He's not wrong.
Has anyone ever made a beer with cane sugar?
Probably.
Aside from people in Mexico, probably. Like,
I mean, I'm sure there's
that's
got to
what
be.
they have.
There's got to be.
When I was living in Thailand, what they used to do is just
Wait,
take
what? How long did you live in Thailand?
for a year.
We
when I was
have
18.
talked about this.
Wait,
but it still blows my mind every time he brings it up.
And so what they would do at some of the places is they take a full sugar cane and they would press it like on a street corner and just take the sugar water into a bag of ice, and you would just drink straight sugarcane water. And that is some of the sweetest things I've ever drank, but it was delicious.
First you get the sugar, then you get the money, then you get the women.
It's not wrong.
I mean, that's a Simpsons reference,
Excuse me.
I think, to Scarface.
You made a Simpsons reference? How original.
I mean, when it's one of the best shows ever, Asa Phelps, look him up. Makes great music.
Yeah, when did you just released your latest?
Just an EP. It's a preview. It's a preview of what's to come. And then after I did that, I realized I seriously have like 40 songs. And I was like, oh, I'm going to cut a bunch of these songs. And then I started listening to everything, and I was like, this is for my themed everything, like fake horror movie, sci-fi stuff. I realized, well, what if I made because some songs went with each other, and then some songs were like, it was like 3 groups of sounds, but also all had the same type of, feeling. I was like, oh, something sounds like that. What, anthology horror movies like VHS or Creepshow. What if I did an anthology soundtrack where there was a group of songs, every like 6 songs or 7 songs that were different stories? So I might do that.
How long does it take the AI machine to make each of your songs?
Dude, shut up! I told you that in private. It's funny. I've been so tempted, like the last couple of episodes that I've edited. Like, should I make a new song to put there? Like, overkill. Don't do it.
Well, Sora just got shut down, and
Who got shut down?
the AI video making one that made all the like movies.
I don't know. You said a name, so I'm like,
Sora.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
But
You
you
said,
talk
hey.
to him, so I'm like, I can't hear the words that are coming out of your mouth sometimes, my friend. I guess I should wear the headphones.
Well, it's on delay, so it'd be annoying.
What do you mean?
No. Well, I mean, it's literally like when it's teed up fine, it's like a less than a half a second delay.
Sure, that's fine.
But it's annoying to hear my own voice.
Oh, when it
I would
bounces
agree.
back at you, yeah. Us would
Oh,
be
wait.
fine.
I mean, yeah.
And it's annoying to hear Matthew's voice and your voice
Period. Wait, me?
and voices in general on
Uh-huh.
headphones.
What about the
Somebody's
voices in your head?
Silky.
Dude, we're friends. We get along.
we found
We
peace.
know.
Everything's cool.
We have an understanding. And even though right now they're saying kill, 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 I'm like, no, dude. Chill.
It's Monday.
Drink a beer. And go to bed.
The alcohol is silencing the voices.
Drink a 15.8 and then drink an 18%.
I have a feeling that might be like a theme for many people with drinking.
Well, if I just drink, it'll
Well, the
silence the
alcohol,
voices.
it's silencing the voices. Or is it making them louder? I don't know.
Either way, go get help if that's a problem for you
Yeah,
guys.
seriously.
Reach out to somebody. That's not cool.
And there really is no voices in my head. Yes, there is. No, there's not. And they are fine. We are fine. I am fine.
What are you, Venom? We are fine.
Fine.
It's not in his head. Obviously, they're outside his head.
We were
Yeah,
fine.
they control nothing. It's not like, oh, my precious.
See, I feel like that might actually be one of the voices because you've just adapted to that. Like,
Silly little hobbitses.
see? Brandon, how many zombies?
Zombie brains?
How many zombie brains are you giving this one?
28.
Whoa. Dude, that's the highest you've ever given one. No, 0.28. I hate this beer.
I'll give it to him months later. No, I like this. Like it's not too sweet. It's not. I mean, it is sweet, but it's not like that overbearing like sweet. I think the barrel kind of tones things down, and it makes it like extremely approachable and drinkable. I'm gonna like 4 or 5.
All right,
Yeah, I like this. This is one I could come back to.
Yeah. Yeah, it's I'm a little bit lower only because of the sweetness that I was talking about before. So I'm at like a 4.1, 4.2. But again, it's not like something. I mean, I bought a 2-pack of it and I'm excited to have it and I'm gonna share it and drink it. And
I told you don't have it, Virginia.
dude, if she does that,
If you go home and she made a cake with it.
whoa.
That actually sounds really delicious.
Actually, ice cream with this would probably be pretty good.
Yeah.
Matthew, I'm sorry, go ahead. You gonna say something, Brandon?
Yeah, judge your own beer. No, I like where you pivoted. Judge your
Yeah.
own beer.
If you, I mean, you know, do you want
I
to?
say your own. You didn't brew it. You were just there and you touched things.
You don't have to.
I was like, I can judge it. I just don't think anyone would believe
I
my
mean-
scores. Anyways,
Well, you've been very honest about the beer, well, at least with us, off mic and on mic, about the way you feel about beers from Old Irving. There's ones that you like, and there's ones that you don't like as much. Not that like you think that they suck, which is true. I've never had a sucky beer.
You've always got to have favorites and like
Yeah.
ones you're just like, yeah, that turned out okay.
Yeah.
Like,
Where do you put this one?
so I'll give you the Pepsi challenge and over a long night of drinking. So that I would say if you're just gonna have a sip for sip contest, I think I prefer this over the Deep Woods.
Okay.
I think this just without any adjuncts, it's richer, bigger, sweeter. But if I were drinking a whole can myself, I go to the Deep Woods just because I think that is just a nicer, pleasant experience over like an hour drinking. I think, as Brandon was saying, I think 5 to 8 ounces for me is like the perfect sweet spot of this beer, where I think any more, my mouth has that nice, like, just gentle coating of sweetness.
you do know we were not asking you to pit them against each other, right? It was just,
Wait, that's how you do everything.
Well,
You put them in an arena and they fight.
I mean,
You're just a nasty motherfucker, aren't you? You just want that bloodbath, don't you?
this guy. Well, here's the thing, Matthew. You have to shotgun the other one, the other can of 28 months later.
Your second shotgun ever?
Dude, shotgunning a barrel aged beer.
Hey,
sounds
you're taking him
awful.
camping again, so you can
Do whatever you want with them.
make him do it in front of his girlfriend.
Yeah, she will not be impressed when I'm like, blah, blah, blah. Because that's the noise I would make trying to shotgun a barrel aged beer.
Or you can make him shotgun bacon. Like,
I can do that.
get a cup of bacon and shove it down his throat.
Okay.
I don't know, just trying to
Threaten me with a good
trying
time.
to make your weekend interesting. There with
Sounds
this
delightful.
I got a quick question. Are we drinking anything else, or is this it?
this is life, man. This is life.
I don't know what that means.
You're not supposed to know what it means.
Are we taking a break? Or are we ending the episode?
I'm not another barley wine. This is Barley Bros.
That's true.
Yeah.
See, I wish these were cold because then we can drink this.
Nobody wants to.
I mean, it's pretty good. We got anything simple that we could just talk and drink?
No.
Oh,
I see a Della over there.
What?
And an Avondale.
Yeah.
Those aren't cold. Do you have anything random laying around that's cold?
That's stupid.
It's not
That's the worst question you've ever asked me.
I mean, it doesn't have to be a barley wine. It could be something
No, I know.
chill that we haven't drank yet and talk about. It's still the Barley Bros episode. Just like talking to you guys.
It is nice.
He's reaching around. He's digging through. Oh. He's trying to find something random.
In the treasure chest.
Ooh, he's looking in.
You got to roll for initiative.
Taking a look. Fantastic. And with that can being set down, we'll be right back as I make Brandon press pause.
And we're back.
Welcome back, everybody.
Yeah.
It's the Barley Wine Bros episode. We have already gone through our preview of Revolution's Deep Woods Peach Brandy Barrel DBVSOJ. And we also got a chance to try Old Irving's 28 months later. We're going to keep going without a barley wine. Brandon, what are we drinking?
We are drinking Double Dry Hopped, formerly known as American IPA. That's what it says on here.
The fuck?
Yeah, just going. It's a beer by Workforce Brewing. Double Dry Hopped, formerly known as American IPA. Brewed with pale, Vienna, and caramel 40L malts. Mm-hmm. Hopped with Citra and Amarillo.
Okay.
Fermented with Chico ale yeast.
Chico from California. Okay, so at first,
I get exactly what you were saying.
I'm not getting it now because I took a sip, and I don't totally get that. But Brandon, how you feeling about this?
It's good. I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't know how old the beer is, but like, it's drinkable. There's something in
the way, like Kurt Cobain?
Yeah, I don't know. There's some flavor I'm getting that I'm just like, kind of not off-putting, just like not, and I guess it goes not fresh. So
originally when I took a whiff, as Matthew slowly poured it and then shook the can oddly to give me head. Nice. The first aroma that I got from it was like, oh, it smells like wort, like from a fresh brewed beer, but not in a good way.
Yeah.
But now, I don't really get that. And when I take a sip of it, it's kind of like a pale ale.
Yeah. It's more along the lines of a pale ale.
And I'm surprised because I was expecting with all the sweetness that we had from the two barley wines that I would have gotten a lot of bitterness from this beer.
Yeah. It's not bitter at all.
No.
Yeah, not bitter at all. It reminded me a little...
For me, in a pleasant way. I'm like, yeah, this is good.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you're expecting it, then it's like, all right.
Yeah. It reminded me of some of like the non-alcoholic IPAs.
I can see that. If you're calling this an IPA and this is what you're getting, I can see that. But it doesn't have that... I don't get that taste of like fresh wort. I got the aroma, but I don't have the taste of it, personally.
But again, this goes back to, like, I got this Christmas Eve from my uncle who probably bought it that day.
And who knows how long it was sitting around.
My uncle doesn't drink. But he said he's got a guy. Wherever he goes, he always talks to him. And he was like, hey, I want to get my nephew something because he likes craft beer.
Hey.
And he's like, "Oh, does he like this or this?" He's like, and I think he's always like, "I don't know." He's like, "All right, I haven't tried."
My nephew's a moron.
Like, gives it.
He's a moron who drinks and he hosts Christmas.
That might be what he says.
Aw, that's hurtful.
Yeah.
Sorry, dude. Didn't mean to bring that up. Anyway.
Anyway, indeed.
Yeah, I think, I mean, it's hard to, if I'm going off of what I'm tasting right now, kind of comes off as a pale ale. I don't dislike it at all. It's kind of like refreshing, citrusy.
I'm getting some slight bitterness on the back end, that I think would put it more into an IPA category for me. And it's funny because it was known, like the previous name was American IPA. So, I mean, IPA, yes. Double dry hopped. I don't like. I would expect more bitterness off of that.
I mean, if this was fresh when your uncle got it, and it's remained cold,
It's literally been in there.
yeah, I mean, like, and if it was cold, like when your uncle got it too,
Yeah.
I feel like it's held up okay. I mean, we've had some IPAs or pale ales where it's just like, eesh, what's going on here? There's to me, there's nothing that's off-putting, but also coming off of drinking like 2 very sweet barley wines. And I've had older IPAs where you get like this weird, like candy sweetness, that like weird, I don't know, like something's breaking down.
Some of the oxidations, waxiness can happen with that.
Do you get any of that right now?
Not a ton of the oxidation. What I was trying to look in was like that wort note, which sometimes indicates maybe just that the fermentation wasn't fully finished, or that it just fermented at a warmer or a colder temperature.
When you smell it now or taste it now, do you still get that?
No, I don't. But I don't get a ton of aroma now. Like,
I get what I'm tasting, which is mild.
Yes.
Unless I said, like, it really does kind of drink like a pale ale, which is not a bad thing at all. Like, I mean, we all know my favorite style is pale ale. Other than browns.
I did have a request to brew the Shaggy Tail Pale Ale.
We talked about that. You should do that. Yeah. I'm thinking about brewing pretty soon since the weather's getting warmer. I'm going to pull all my stuff out and brew something. I was thinking about starting with an extract kit just to fucking do something.
Just even if you're gonna do it on the stove, you can still do like a bag.
He's got an electric brew kit.
Yeah, I just
don't do the extract.
But it's be fun. Better get fresh hops at least.
We can get you some grain.
Oh, okay.
Get him some what?
Finally,
grain.
Brought to you by the malting hour.
It is brought to you by the malting hour. Good job.
No, this is where insert the Old Irving thing that Brandon did now. Brandon, what was the timing on that?
48 minutes exactly, almost.
Jesus.
Exactly, almost.
It could have been 47.59. I don't know. Do it. God, you're stupid.
Stupid hair.
Yeah, now you guys all got to text us 48 minutes.
It's Tony's new take on 60 minutes when you want it 12 minutes faster.
Oh, it's like, when you do 28 months later, you got to do 12 years later.
Yeah. Do it.
Brandon, how many? Yeah. So the design of the can, Matthew and I were talking about it. Kind of looks like, he said hops, and I go, well, it also kind of looks like...
Did you say cabbage?
I said cabbage, and he goes, well, I would have said Brussels sprouts.
It's an Irish beer.
Mini cabbage. Brandon, how many mini cabbages of death are you giving this?
What
do we have here right now?
3.6, 3.7.
Nice.
Yeah.
Mateo?
I think 3.3, but I think it's because it probably is older.
I'm going to go 3.5. Whether it's older or not, if you had another can of this, Brandon, I would be happy to, not right now, crack it open and drink a whole 16-ounce pour of this. Like, it's not...
I have a couple, 2, 3 more.
We do. You want to do more beers on this episode?
Crack them open.
Oh, no.
No, I meant a couple, 2, 3 more of this one.
Of this particular beer?
Yeah.
Holy jeez. We'll just wait like 4 more months and we'll see what we get then.
No, I thought we would sit here and let you drink the rest of them and then see what life brings you.
DUI?
Yeah. Do we say what the ABV on this guy is?
A lot to a little.
Definitely over 5. I'm going to say 7. Matthew is frantically searching. He's turning the can. He does not see it. He's worried why the package does not have
we're doing more of the not putting ABVs on beers.
Come on.
6.8.
Oh, I was so close. Again, with the Price is Right rules, I would have lost.
Were you under?
No, I was over.
Oh, you were.
Yeah.
I mean, he wants 6.9.
I said 7.
I said 1%. I win.
0.99% ABV. Yeah, no, overall, yeah, it's decent. It reminds me of like a pale ale. But yeah, rehashing everything that we had tonight. Revolution. Also, thank you, Rev, for giving us this beer a little early. Hopefully, we can boost, 2-3 sales with this episode when it comes out. Then everybody can buy the beer through Revolution's website at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time.
Indeed.
If you're buying this out of town, I hope you're coming in a couple weeks to grab it. But very good. Awesome to see the Deepwood series a little bit early. And I think this was the right choice. The Old Irving, 28 months later. How much did you say is left at the brewery?
At least 5 cases.
What's the pickup window?
Pickup window is 2 weeks, which started last Thursday. So it'll go through. Give me 1 second.
2 weeks from last Thursday.
Like 20-something?
So
Like April 20-something?
Yeah, it'll go through Christmas.
to the 23rd.
Okay.
Like I said, April 20-something.
So does like the extra stuff that you have now, can people come in and buy it now, or?
Yeah, there's
Okay,
at least 5 to 10 cases that we kept extra that are open for sale right now.
And you guys have it on tap?
We do.
Right on.
Not a ton. We kept about half barrel and a 6 still for it. So
Nice.
not a ton.
I mean, but, stop in there anyways. You still have some Krampus on tap.
Yeah, it's delicious.
I know.
Always have Krampus.
That's awesome.
It should be a year-round thing.
Really should. Because I want some Krampus in the summer every now and then. AC blasting, blowing on me. Coming in there to get a fucking pulled pork nachos. Let me get a Krampus before I leave.
That's what I had for lunch today.
Jealous.
What, pulled pork nachos?
Uh-huh.
And a Krampus.
No, I wouldn't be standing if that were the case.
Oh.
You're not. You're sitting. Yay!
Hey, he was right. But yeah, overall, great beers tonight. And always fun to hang out with you guys. Matthew, good to see you, man.
Good to see you both.
Cool.
Thanks.
Brandon, I love you.
Thanks. I love you too, man.
We'll see everybody next time.
Bye.
I'll see.
Bye.
This has been The Malting Hour with your hosts, Brandon, Tony, and Matthew. Be sure to follow us on all social medias and like, subscribe, and rate the show. If you have any questions or suggestions for future episodes, drop us a line at info@themaltinghour.com. Until next time, cheers.